Hey folks, how you doing? This video is about Karate Kid 2. Came out in 1986. Has a 45% Rotten Tomatoes. This was the most money-making Karate Kid movie in the franchise. Made more money than the first one that came out in 1984. That one has 85%, and this one only has 45% on Rotten Tomatoes. If you watch Cobra Kai to understand the third season, all the stuff, they kind of show some flashbacks to understand the third season. You gotta watch Karate Kid 2. The first season of Cobra Kai was mostly about the first Karate Kid, and then the second season was more like a teen drama, and the third one is mostly about uh, Karate Kid Part 2. I'm pretty sure the fourth season would be mostly about bringing characters from the Karate Kid 3. So this is what happens was when they filmed it, they had like when Oxford and Daniel were walking out at the tournament doors. That stuff was mostly filmed the first Karate Kid, and then they just put it part of the second one. Uh, Swords Elizabeth Swordsman was in this one. I think she had to go to college, so they had to get some weird excuse that they broke up during their prom. She crashes Daniel's car. She falls on a football player. So kind of weak ass excuse, what they broke up. And I guess season two, it kind of explains what happened to the breakup. Also explains about Tommy and her breaking up because they didn't really explain that much in the first Cry Kid. You know what I mean? Just say, I just want to talk to you. You know. So basically, what happens in this movie, it kind of takes the film was filmed 2 years later after the takes place. Came out 2 years later after the first one, but it's supposed to say right after the second one. And so all the car stuff and breaking up happened 6 months after the tournament, and he got a letter from Japan saying, "Hey, your dad's gonna die. God, he would like to see you before kicks the bucket." So somehow goes back to Japan. Daniel tries to sweet talk this way going, but turns out he gave out some of his college money for his trip. I don't know how much it costs these days to go to Japan. I don't know how long his passport takes too. Back in those 80s too. So that's a lot of questions there. So pretty much, they all go to Japan, and Missouri tells his whole story, sad story, that he fell in love with a girl, his best friend's girl, that was promised the girl was promised for the best friend. They fall in love, and then I guess he also told his best friend, so he threatened to fight him to death. Said, "I'm out of here." So he goes to America, and later on he serves in the military during World War II, and I guess that his wife and his child died in the camps they had. The Japanese people, civilians were sent to the camps. So back to what you got. Basically, what happens? So they meet up. You promised to fight him to death. You took up. You coward. He brainwashed his nephew, saying, "This guy was a coward." It was just a lot of anger for like 40 something years. And then also you visit the town, what it looked like a very simple fishing town. And Kokai Part 3 becomes, really, corporate. A lot of corporates came in, office buildings, Subway, and some other corporate stuff. And of course, Dan was like surprised. It's been almost like 30 years, and a lot of things have changed. And then so they get in a blue, and of course, Dan falls in love with his Miss Ware's love interest in this movie, his niece. And of course, they have a little courtship. Every time they try to kiss, something happens. And her dreams was to become a dancer, but there's no dancing where she is. It's a fishing village, not much to do. I mean, go any kind of town, there's nothing to do, so you gotta go to the city. So it's a good movie. That's pretty much what happens. Um, it's all right. I mean, I actually got higher than 45%. Storyline, I mean, it's kind of sad because they had to find a love interest for Daniel. You know what I mean? Of course, something always happens to the girl or something, or they break up, or he, this one, Daniel was not much of a crybaby in this one in the first one. He kind of mature. I mean, he has little quirks, but he's not really a crybaby, or what I mean, or in this, so it wasn't so annoying, in my opinion. But it's good. I encourage you to watch it. Let me know what you think, and I hope you do better next time. Thank you for watching.